Welcome to the Dawgs Table. Hosted by Craig Fountain and Jared Fatty Bates. Get access to special guests. Anyone can join the Dawgs Table. Find the link to join the show in the comments when we go live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Periscope, and everywhere on the BIGPLAY network. Here's your hosts, Craig Fountain and Jared Fatty Bates.
We are live at Mr. B's!
Here we go. This is the Dawgs Table. I'm Craig, here with Jared, also known as Fatty, and we are live from Mr. B's in Parma Heights. We are doing some giveaways, and yeah, we're having a blast. We're drinking some Labatt Blues, just so everybody knows.
You are drinking.
I am. We are brought to you by Labatt Blue, Remax Edge, the JC Group.
Yes.
Sponsored by them, and you can find us on BIGPLAY. We are doing giveaways. We have koozies here. We have some fun merch we're giving away. Let's pull up the shirt here. We got some
T-shirts,
some Labatt Blue T-shirts, and we're giving away some Browns cards. We got some of these right here. We have a whole table full of them. So lots of giveaways. There's some one-chip challenges over there. If anybody's brave enough. I'm not.
The one-chip challenge?
I'm not, but
yeah, Craig brought that.
Every time we go live, I bring one-chip challenges just to see if...
Joe, you want to do the one-chip challenge? All right, so there's one no.
There's one no. We'll see what happens. But we're here live from Mr. B's, brought to you by Labatt Blue USA, Remax Edge, the JC Group, and
By the way, there's a
BIGPLAY.
lot of F-bombs going over that.
There's a lot.
As soon as they figured out what that one-chip challenge was, they're like,
Yeah.
H to the no. We're out.
That's okay. We're here to talk Browns with you, as we are every week, live on location. We try to go live on location about once a month. Stay tuned for our future live shows. We have a draft special. Location to be determined. We kind of know what it is, but we're not ready to announce it yet. But it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So, yeah, we're having a blast. We got Big Bri out here from Illegal Him to the Face. We have Always Positive Jay from Voice of the Land podcast. My lovely wife, Nicole, is over here. And
we got LA here taking photos for us.
Absolutely.
We got Joe, Toby, and Miguel here with us. My cousin Vinny and Big Bri have stuck around from Illegal Him to the Face, have fun with us tonight. So, I mean, it's a great night, bud. I mean, the Browns aren't in the playoffs.
They're
not. You know, we're here to have fun. We're here to show off places like this that have a great atmosphere, especially when it comes to Browns games. And Mr. B's, I can say it because I have my home team here for pool league. They know how to do a Browns game, and it's a blast. I love it.
You know, Justin, at this point, how about a copy of the best children's book of all time? We should probably stock up on a few of those, just in case we have any fans of Barry. You know, Barry may have his own subset of like fans from the show.
Well, we were supposed to have him read it during the Christmas.
Right.
But
So
he never came on.
So yeah,
And he hasn't been on in a while. I mean, is he on the Boo Boo Bus?
He must be on the Boo Boo Bus tonight. So Hookers and Blow Save Christmas. You know, we should keep that in stock for giveaways. But yeah, we have lots of fun stuff, and
That should be the grand prize.
The grand prize
at one of our live shows.
Oh, for sure.
Is you get the hookers and blow children's book from the Dawg Table.
Let us know in the comments, those of you watching, how's our sound? We are live, we are remote, on location, depending on Wi-Fi and all kinds of stuff. So let us know in the comments how we sound. Make sure we're sounding okay. Playoffs. All right. So we're not in the playoffs. We've established that.
Yeah.
But we're going to kind of start each show with an Around the NFL segment moving forward. We're going to stay as much Browns as possible, but it would be silly not to mention what's going on right now. And this was an epic week of playoff football. Like, and some of these games, like all of these games were great for the most part.
It was amazing.
Photo finishes.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy stuff going on.
Last second field goals, overtime.
Yes. What was your favorite game over the weekend?
Comebacks.
What was your favorite game?
My favorite game would have to be the Kansas City Buffalo game.
Okay.
To go to overtime and everything else like that. It was amazing. Also, you got to back it up with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay to come back the way they did. And I'm sitting there going like this, and I'm an Ohio State fan. I'm looking at Tom Brady going, no, not again. Not again. This is not happening. And then thank God for Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Thank God for Cooper Kupp.
Listen,
and
Big Brian will back me up on this. Tom Brady played like a true Wolverine.
Oh, he played. I'm not saying he's 44 years old. He led the league in passing.
I know. I'm just picking on Brian because he lost.
I'm not taking anything away from Tom Brady, but it was just one of those ones like you're watching it all unfold, like the fumble, everything else. I'm like, he's going to luck his ass back into another NFC championship.
So I will say the Kansas City Buffalo game. Buffalo takes the lead, 13 seconds left. That's got to be one of the best games of all time.
Hey, what about the Green Bay game where San Francisco blocked a punt for a touchdown and then came back to win after that?
Listen, we're kind of jumping all over the place here because we're excited, but so I'm okay with the 49ers winning. I'm down. Here's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
I'm scared of Jimmy G talk because I want nothing of that. I want nothing of that.
Happened. We're Browns
what did he throw? 8 passes?
Yeah, we're Browns fans.
I mean,
hey, Aaron Rodgers got beat. Guess what? We're the top 5 team to get Aaron Rodgers.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Is what it is. I don't know, but we got San Francisco.
Yeah, I know. See?
Great game. The Kansas City Bills game was one for the record books, though. Like, that was just one of the best games of all time.
I loved it. It actually shows you that, you can't leave at any time 1 o'clock with a legit quarterback in Patrick Mahomes.
And the field's been narrowed down to 4. All right. And this is the point in the year where everybody wants to talk about change and what could be available and this and that and the other. And there's only 4 quarterbacks right now at this stage. I think we got to be careful with that. We got Jimmy G, Matt Stafford. We have Patrick Mahomes and Joey B. Joey B.
It's hard as a Brown fan to have Joey B in the AFC Championship game right now. What is this, the second year? Second year he is in the AFC Championship game. It's hard. It's hard as a Browns fan to see that. Like, we thought we were going to have at least a couple more years.
Right.
Like, we thought our battle would have been with Lamar.
Yeah.
No, it's not with Lamar anymore.
And Joe Burrow could be the next, quote-unquote, Ben Roethlisberger. They're not the same guy.
Yeah.
Joey B could be...
when you click on these comments, I can't see them. You got to tell me what's going on in the comments.
So Justin here says Ron can take his ball and go anywhere but Cleveland. I'm with you. Chris says, are we done rooting for Cincy now? This is definitely something that we wanted to talk about. Do we root for Cincy? They're a divisional rival.
I mean, I am, because I love the story, especially last year after Joey B got annihilated with AFC. I'm being sacked 9 times, and plus, it's an Ohio team. I'm sorry. I like my Ohio teams.
Justin says, don't forget, Joe was a Buckeye.
He graduated as a Buckeye.
Yeah.
He's a Buckeye.
And Fields was a Bulldog. I'm just saying.
But he graduated as a Buckeye.
All right. That's Ohio State's
Did
loss.
He not?
But listen.
So it depends where you graduated.
It's Chicago's loss. But no, they'll be insufferable, Redleg says. So they don't want Cincy so Redlegs doesn't want Cincy to win because they'll be insufferable.
Yeah, I know. I know. But see, the good thing is, because we got the one up on Cincy. We're 4-0 against Cincy.
We swept them.
Yeah, we're 4-0.
So is that the narrative
Cincy
that we're going to
4-0.
run with if Cincy were to go to the Super Bowl and win? Is we swept the Super Bowl champions?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we got to
All
do
right.
as Browns fans, right?
All right. And I forget what I was where I was going before that, but yeah,
ADD right there, kicking it. I mean,
Is-
we're live. There's a lot of
there's a
people
lot
here.
of lights and sounds and people, and yeah, there's a lot going on. We appreciate you guys joining in. Redleg, Justin, Chris, everybody that's here.
I got people making faces at me in the background.
Yeah.
I'm trying to focus.
It's like
I'm
a
trying to be
game.
professional. It's like, hey, who can get Fatty to mess up the most? Hey.
All right, so to kind of wrap up the around the NFL talk, Sean
Are
Payton
you
now.
taking my seat? Oh,
All right, all
Jay,
right.
sit next to me. Here, take my seat for a second because I got to talk to Vinny. We're discussing taps. Take my seat for a second. Hey.
All right, we have Always Positive Jay
Been tagged
from
in.
the Voice of the Land podcast. And
How's it going, guys?
Jay, thanks for coming out. It's
What are we
always a blast
talking
hanging
about
out with you. All right, so I'm going to ask a question because in the comments it was brought up. Are we done rooting for Cincy now? So, like, Cincy, are we happy for them because they're our favorite divisional foe?
Me?
Or are we rooting against them because they're a divisional foe?
Yes, I am.
Yes, okay.
I'm in the belief, though, you do
But-
whatever you want to do. Like, I don't discriminate. Like, if you want
Yeah.
to root for Cincy, I'm not going to be like, you're not a real Browns fan because you just do whatever
Sure.
makes you happy, as long as you ain't hurting others. I don't care what you really do, to be honest. Me, I hate the Bengals, but I don't want him to win.
So,
I don't want him getting more confidence, becoming
yeah.
more NFL, like more playoff experience. I want him gone and sad and hopefully start sucking.
Right. And the hard truth of it is Cincinnati's a good football team. They have great young wide receiver talent. They have a great quarterback. They have a great running back. And their defense did enough to keep them in this far. But I'm struggling with who to root for in this AFC Championship game because we have Cincinnati, who's a divisional foe, but we also have Kansas City, who knocked us out last year in what could have been a favorable AFC Championship matchup for us against the Bills last year. So, like, I'm conflicted as to who to root for. Do we just not root for anybody?
I've been telling everyone, like, I root for Travis Kelce.
Travis
I love
Kelce.
Travis
All right.
Kelce.
It's hard
I
to
don't
argue
root
with that.
for Kansas City.
Sure.
I root for Travis Kelce.
Certainly not Dirty Dan.
No.
Certainly not Dirty Dan.
No, that dude, he can go to hell.
But,
I'm still mad about that.
oh, man. And the ref that called that. All right. Lesser of two evils, says Justin. Cincy W or KCW. They're both evil, but what are we going to do? All right. So after this playoff weekend, what was your favorite game? There was a lot of good games going on.
By far the Kansas City
Okay.
game.
All right.
Now,
And
I got two people from Buffalo working
Yeah.
with me now. Dude, they're like just the most depressed people I've ever seen in the last 2 days. Like, I feel bad for them. Like, I was going to mess with you, but
I get it.
man, that's rough.
And you know what? That's a fan base that is as passionate as a Cleveland fan base. And they were really our friends when we left town before we came back. And we're kind of friendly with them to some extent.
I mean, they ruled up for us when they tried moving the Browns and stuff. So.
My favorite part of the whole game was Ryan Fitzpatrick. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
So Ryan Fitzpatrick was actually in the stands with the fans, shirtless, cheering for the Bills, even though he's on another team.
That's hilarious.
He is on an NFC team.
That's
So
hilarious.
it's just
I mean, you got it. You don't like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Something's wrong with that. He's the best.
that's awesome. But
Do you
all
think they
right,
should have script kicked it at the end?
what's that?
Do you think they should have script kicked it at the end?
I don't know, man.
I would have. When they didn't do it, I thought it. I'm like, why didn't you script kick it there? Like, it's 13 seconds. That takes at least 6-7 seconds off. That's a whole play they could have not had. But you risk, like, them catching it, you know what I'm saying, at the 40. So
Yeah.
I see the risk reward on it. But I was thinking about that when it happened. I'm like, man, that might come to bite him in the ass. And sure enough, it did. I was
Right.
like, when they got that first one, I was like, you got to be kidding me. This kid's going to do this. And I'm like, and then you got the second throw. I'm like, oh my God. Wow. Like 13 seconds. Like, oh, the kid from Buffalo. So,
Right.
oh, what happened? Like, have you ever seen a team lose with 13 seconds ago. I'm like, dude, I'm a Browns fan. We lost with 0 seconds on the clock before, so I understand how hard that is.
Right. So if your girlfriend or wife says that 13 seconds isn't long enough, just ask Patrick Mahomes, because it is. But here we go. Squib Kick Buffalo. Justin wants to know, Jay, how about all these crybabies wanting to change the OT rules?
Say it again.
How about all of the crybabies that want to change the overtime rules? Okay, what's your stance on overtime?
I already said it. I don't care, dude.
You don't care? Do
First
you
off,
have a
you
better
can't stop
solution?
it. I guess maybe the college rules are better.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's a 50-50 chance that you get.
I love the 2-point conversion tries. All right, that is hilarious because it's a great idea, but I had no idea they did that. Now, granted, I'm not a huge college fan. I just like to pick on Ohio State fans. I get them riled up. But I didn't know that was the process in college until this year because there was that game that went into like 9 overtimes or something like that. I think that's a good way to do it. Josh Allen, when he was asked about it, he said, listen, I don't make the rules, so it is what it is. If it was us and we had scored, we wouldn't be complaining.
Exactly.
He said all the right things. He's everything you want in a franchise quarterback. But I think there's some interesting ideas out there. You could do the college thing. You could do a soccer style kind of kicking competition, make special teams more important. Kickoff. Something like that. Kickoff, something.
And they have shootouts in hockey.
Exactly.
Kickers can make some more money that way.
So I don't know if I feel it needs change or not, but I wouldn't be upset if they changed it. Last thing I want to mention.
It was ironic though.
Yeah.
I think it was 2019. I found out Kansas City petitioned to have the overtime rules changed, and no team supported it. I'm like, well, there you go. They tried, so you can't blame them for it.
But, all right, Justin says, you have 4 quarters to win. Kids need to learn that life isn't fair and you don't always get a chance. If life was fair, hold on, I have to screen this before I read it out loud. Selena, I can't finish that. Something about Selena Gomez. Justin, all right, I'm going to take that off the screen. All right, but
point is though, life isn't fair.
Life isn't fair. It is what it is.
You have a 50-50 chance to get the ball first or not. You can play defense and stop them and easily kick a field goal.
Absolutely.
Is it exactly perfect? No, but life ain't perfect. Deal with it. Get over it. You lost.
So end the game without overtime. Well, in the playoffs, you can't. You can't tie.
No, you can't tie.
You can't tie. There's got to be a solution. So I could get behind this in the regular season where ties become more of a factor in tie breaking and records and seeding and things like that. But when you're in the playoffs, it's got to be to the finish. So there's got to be a solution to finish the game. That was Tim compared to what was in my head. Justin,
Wait a second. We said a kickoff. I changed my mind. I forgot the Ravens have Justin Tucker. We're not
right. We're not doing kicking
Justin
competitions.
Mother Tucker. I can't have him winning all those games.
So, man, that's the other thing Cincy got. They've got they've got that quarterback. They've got the wide receivers. They got Mixon. But, man, that kicker. So, that Joe Burrow press conference when he said, hey, listen, I watched this guy, take a practice kick on the sideline, and he's like, well, looks like we're going to the AFC Championship game. That confidence, man, that's exactly what you need in a kicker. That is the most psychologically tough position in the NFL. It has to be. These guys, the amount of pressure.
Because of, physical things usually.
Yeah.
It's because you're mentally screwed up.
Absolutely.
What's his name? Parkey doesn't double doink it all the time because he's trying.
Right.
He's not trying. So he's going to keep doing it. Oh, poor Parkey.
So that's on my wish list for the offseason is, granted, both Parkey and McLaughlin, they got off to strong starts and then they just kind of trended downward from there. I think there's hope for McLaughlin, but he started out super strong the first half of the season. And then he missed a field goal in 5 out of 7 games, something to that effect. And I think that's why it's so psychological because all it takes is one missed kick and you could just tank yourself. It's such a mental game.
We don't exactly have the easiest place in the world to kick at.
No.
Even Phil Dawson wasn't all that good at first.
No. And really, Phil Dawson wasn't necessarily that guy you wanted for 50 plus, even with no win. You know what I mean? So It's if your defense can't stop them, you don't deserve to win. Except we didn't get to see if Kansas City could stop the Bills. That's why it needs changed. Craig Foster said he also had one blocked, unfortunately. These are all great points. They're all great points. And I'm sure this will be – there's always one rule that's the highlight of every offseason. They always change something. This is probably going to be where the focus is at for the NFL. So
before I jump off, who do you want in the draft first pick?
What's that?
What position do you want?
Wide receiver.
You think they're going wide receiver?
Wide receiver, which reminds me.
All right.
So hold on. I have to pull this up.
In for another one.
I have to pull this up because I forgot to load up our Twitter poll because we are live and I got distracted.
Another bet?
So
No, I already lost the T-shirt to you. No.
hold on.
You don't want to make another.
What do you want?
No, last
Or
time
what's
I
your
was live
prediction?
with you guys, I predicted the Browns would take a corner in the first round.
I'm in a double or nothing situation with you. So I'm asking what you want to bet on.
If they take a wide receiver.
Wide receiver? I think we're both on the same page.
Yeah,
there,
that's
right?
why I said,
okay, all right.
Or your buddy Fatty over there thinks they're going to take defensive tackle, but he's afraid to make another bet with me because he already lost the T-shirt.
All right, so
hey, I don't blame you.
This is the perfect segue, and Jay didn't even know. This is our weekly Twitter poll. Here we go. All right, so our weekly Twitter poll brought to you by Labatt Blue, Remax Edge Realty, the JC Group, and BIGPLAY. And here's the Twitter poll. What position needs the most attention? Last week we discussed all kinds of free agency priorities. Now we're looking at both free agency and the draft. And here's what the options were. The options were a wide receiver, defensive tackle, free safety / strong safety, or other. Comment below. Jay, you and I are both on the same page. Wide receiver is the biggest need in the offseason, albeit free agency or draft. Fatty? Wide receiver, biggest priority in the offseason?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Nicole, biggest priority in the offseason, wide receiver, defensive tackle, safety, wide receiver? All right. It's unanimous. It must not have been a very good Twitter poll because there wasn't much debate. 80.
Sometimes when it's that dominant, that is a
Right.
Twitter poll. It just tells you straight up, like, that's what you
Yeah.
need.
It's pretty straightforward.
I'm always positive, man. I'm telling
Right?
you. You know.
Almost always. Almost always.
Almost always just doesn't have a good rhyme with it. That's why it's not
Right.
Twitter, man.
It's too many words. But wide receiver took 84.6% of the votes. Defensive tackle, 10.3%. Free safety, strong safety, 2.6%. Other, 2.6%. So
Do you have any wide receivers that you particularly like?
So, you know what? This is something that we kind of discussed last week when we were talking about this. I'm not a huge college fan. I kind of keep an eye on the big picture type stuff. So I know that there's a couple Ohio State Buckeyes that are going to be there. There's a couple wide receivers from the SEC that are potential first overall wide receivers. I haven't really dived into as far as like actually analyzing, having a wish list, things like that. So I'm aware of who's out there, but I haven't really made a decision yet. And nobody likes this because there's a lot of Ohio State bias in Northeastern Ohio. So, of course, everybody wants Olave or Wilson. I'm neutral. I'm not a Michigan fan. I'm not an Ohio State fan. I'm not an Alabama fan. I'm not an Oklahoma fan.
I will say, though, there has been pretty good history with Ohio State wide receivers recently.
Yeah, okay. All right. Michael Thomas.
I mean, get him out of New Orleans, for God's sake.
I mean, no, Michael Thomas was great.
Yeah.
I'm not being sarcastic. Outside of Michael Thomas, I mean, there's a couple guys that are okay. Huh?
Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, he needs a good situation too.
He's a great
It's
receiver.
not bad. He's a great receiver. Prior to those two guys, I don't think there's been a whole lot of success.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Exactly. I mean, you got to go back to Terry Glenn, and that's
Shut your face.
I mean,
you can't say Terry Glenn. Antonio Holmes.
Santonio Holmes. Okay, I'll give you that.
Ted Ginn Jr.'s been around for a while.
Ted Ginn Jr. was a great special teams guy.
Mike Thomas.
Yeah, no,
we brought up Michael Thomas.
Ted Micken Jr. was a good slot receiver, number 3 receiver. You
Okay,
gotta admit, like, if you're in the league that long, you're doing good.
he was a good number 3. He was a good number 3. I'll give you that. But we love our Ohio State bias.
Oh my Lord! Are you serious?
Chris Carter. We're going further back. This is Justin. Chris Carter. I'm with you, Chris. I'm with you. Listen, Ohio State puts out talent in certain positions, but I tend to not align myself with some of the bias. Ezekiel Elliott, not a top 10 running back. Wide receiver, probably one of their better positions. Defensive back, one of their better positions. This is not the. Sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting the eyes from Jared here.
So 2 years ago, Ezekiel Elliott, not to running back.
No.
2 years ago. No.
I think I'm gonna have to let this guy on. He's ready to. Like,
Fatty's on fire.
He's getting fired up, like shaking, he's
All
stretching.
right, let's talk Ohio State and their success in the NFL. Let's go ahead and do it.
Honestly, I don't need to look up the stats. I'll bet you money.
Hold on.
Players in the NFL that Ohio State's in the top 5 of players in the NFL.
The number of players.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
I'm with you there.
I'm with you there. I bet you they're in the top 3. When it comes to NFL players on active rosters, I'm willing to bet that the most are top 3 are from Ohio State. I'm with you there. But when it comes to stars, first rounders, if the name's not Bosa, I'm not.
One plays for your
Lattimore
team at the Cleveland Browns.
Listen. If the name's not Bosa,
Lattimore, Ward.
I'm with you on Denzel Ward. I'm with you. Who?
He's a lineman. There's offensive linemen scattered.
All right, listen.
Get him on here. Get him on here.
All right, behind Bama. Ask Fatty
Love
about
y'all.
this.
Peace.
I don't know why you're doing it. We are supposed to be having a great time tonight, giving away stuff. You're bringing Ohio State shit into it.
I just don't want to draft Brian Rubisky in the first round. Okay,
that's fine. Hey,
give me a fist bump, Brian.
Of course, you're high-fiving a Michigan fan. It's all right, Michigan fan.
It's okay because we can get a Michigan receiver in the 6th round and he'll catch the ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did so great that we're drafting wide receiver this year. Yeah. All right. That's awesome.
Cameron Haywood, Joey Bosa, Justin Field, Lattimore, Kingsley, Conway, Philip Elliott, Thomas, Chase Young, Taylor Decker, Trey Sermon, Bradley Roby, Denzel Ward, Malcolm Jenkins, Taylor Clark, Tommy Togiai, Wyatt Davis.
So let me tell you what my takeaway from that is. Are you ready, Jay? Don't draft anybody on the offensive side of the ball from Ohio State. Defense only. Come on. Huh?
J.K. Dobbins?
I don't know. ACL Terry? Huh?
Just admit you're a Michigan fan and just be done with
I'm not a Michigan fan. I hate Michigan. No, the defense. I'm with you on defense. I'm with you on defense. They're great. You know what you're getting? You know what you're getting if you draft an Ohio State offensive player? Robert Gallery. That's what you're getting. Robert Gallery. You're getting Brian Rubisky. You're getting Troy Smith. You're getting Cardale Jones. Okay? Listen.
Oh, my God.
Joey Galloway.
I didn't. Here's Brian giving us fist bumps as he leaves.
Right.
I didn't know I was doing another show with a Michigan fan. Awesome.
Eddie George, listen. Hey, Justin, Redleg, Chris, I'm with you. 90s Buckeyes offense, great. Since then, no thank you.
3 of them that are going to be all pro. Olave has a chance.
All right.
Wilson, and then wait
So
next year.
this.
Jigba,
All right.
Oh, you
Hold on. Can you bring him? Can you bring him on real
No,
quick?
hell
Just a
no.
second, Jay.
I'm back in the seat.
Jay. All right. What's your time frame on that? That these guys are going to be all pros? Three years?
No, I think
3 years?
I think Olave first year. I think Garrett Wilson the second year.
All right.
It matters where your situation.
So,
all right, if they end up with In Houston, you're screwed. You're not going to be an all-pro.
No, you're not going to be an all-pro, but you're going to lead your team.
Like a quarterback who's a baller, hey, you're going to be the man, dude, and they could be.
So I want to make a bet with Jay, and we'll see. I'm currently a loser of a bet. I owe him a GVR work T-shirt, hand delivered, which I haven't done yet, but I'm good for it. I promise. Is this a double or nothing or a side bet?
I don't know. No, we'll do a side bet.
We'll do a side bet. Okay, you'll get your shirt. You'll get your shirt.
I mean, it's only been 4
We'll do a
months
side
in the
bet.
making, Greg.
We're gonna do a side bet.
You run around naked out there. Like, geez, I need some
I will make you a bet that the Ohio State roster from 2021-2022, this past year, there will be no all-pro from that roster in the NFL. Doesn't matter who it is, as long as they were on the roster for Ohio State this year in the next 3 years. It's a 3-year bet. It's a 3-year bet.
What are we betting? 'Cause I'll take it.
Huh?
I'll take it.
All right, what do you want to bet?
That's what I said. It's a 3-year bet. We got to do something good here.
I mean, this is on the record. This is on the record.
I mean, we're live.
We're live. It is.
That's the bet.
You got to watch the tape.
You know what?
I mean, you guys already did
We'll
2
set the
shirts.
bet. We'll come up with the good. What we'll
All right,
get
we'll come up
next
with a
show.
wager. It'll be
Next
worth
show,
the
we'll
3-year
have
wait.
what we're gonna bet.
No.
The next show.
How about this? We got Voice of Land here.
Yeah.
We got Dawg Table here. We do Tuesdays. You guys do Sundays, right?
Yeah.
If the 3-year span keeps going, the Dawg Table does a Sunday and Tuesday show. If he is right,
I can't do it because Kevin's in
Oh,
charge.
Kevin's in charge.
No.
Kevin's in charge. You can't do it.
that. I'm the little man on the totem pole.
All right.
We'll come up with it.
We will announce it the next show. We'll have too many Labatt Blues here tonight, and then we will discuss it. We will let you know what the wager is the next show. He could be, but okay, Landry. Here's a question in the comments.
Okay.
Chris says, "Do you think Landry is gone?" My answer is yes. I give it 90% chance he's gone, like almost certainty.
This is one of those questions I don't want to answer.
He doesn't want to answer,
I
so
don't
yes.
wanna answer.
You
No,
want to be always positive.
and I'm with Jay. Like, I don't want Landry to be gone, but when you look at the production, you look at the system, you look at the salary, it just doesn't make sense anymore.
It really doesn't.
Even though
And plus, we haven't heard shit from Landry since Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
As Browns fans. Like, he's chimed in on Odell and all this other stuff. We don't even know how he feels about the organization, Lingo of Odell, and any of that nature. So this is where kind of he hasn't said one word. He's gone out. He's done his job. I'm not saying he hasn't done his job, but there might be a little riff in that back room going, yeah, you guys got rid of my boy. But I told you he was that good, and now he's gone.
All right, so Justin has a suggestion for our wager. All right, and I am just blown away by Barry's own. Barry has his own fan club on the show.
Justin.
All right, it's Justin and some others. Barry, my brother-in-law. All right, Hookers and Blow guy. There's a Christmas book. I don't know if you caught on to this. It's called Hookers and Blow Save Christmas. It's about like a tow truck and something, whatever. So loser has to do a live reading of Hookers and Blow twice, once for Christmas in July and then on Christmas Eve. That might be able to be part of it. That might be part of it. This is a 3-year bet. I mean, I'm not going to bet my house, but we can get close.
Hey, I'm not part of this. You're allowed to bet your house. Don't look at your wife. You're allowed
Don't
to bet
look
your
at my
house.
wife.
We're betting Jared.
No.
Right.
No.
All right. Listen. If you win the bet, I'll keep Jared on the Dawgs Table. If you lose the bet, Jared's got to be on Voice of the Land.
I'm not taking him.
It's a win-win situation for
You
him.
come over here, and I go with Kevin.
All right.
I'm not leaving.
And audio. I get
Audio's
audio.
mine.
Our
I can go with audio with Kevin.
Our co-host tradable?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, because I'm a host. But
You are a host. I know.
you want me to start dropping F-bombs now with Patties on Fire? We're at a bar. I'm allowed to do
Are we
it.
going to have Fatties on Fire tonight?
No, we're having
Okay.
fun tonight.
All right,
We're having fun tonight.
So
But we got to give away some stuff, man.
we need Cooper Cup. I wish. Listen, there's going to be plenty of free agent wide receivers out there. We are going to deep dive into that. We did a pretty deep dive last week, but that'll get there.
No, you got good trivia for Browns. Yeah. More.
All right. So
Oh, attaboy. Well, we're going to give away some Labatt shirts.
we do have
So
some
we got
Labatt
Labatt
shirts. Did you get
shirts.
any?
Is she coming over?
She's coming over for a second.
Hey, girl.
All right.
Hi.
Hey.
What are we doing?
I am going to give you my seat so you guys can talk Browns, and I'm going to see if I can give some stuff away.
Get stuff away. Come
Leave
on.
all the
Yeah.
koozies away.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Come on, sit down. Sit down and talk Browns with us.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you're in charge over here. I can't see what comments are and anything. It's fine.
Hey, Jared. You know I don't do any of these things over here though.
I don't do anything those things either. That's an Apple computer that I have no idea how to run. So that's you. You're Apple. You run.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
what? Did you
all
just
right,
click
so-
on it?
So we're good. We're here at Mr. B's, right? What's your first impression of Mr. B's as you came in here?
How do I? So I click.
You just click on the okay.
We're double moving it. No.
You just click on it and they come up. So you have to read the questions to me as we go. But what do you think about Mr. B's with the food and stuff?
Oh, the food is incredible.
What'd you have?
Mozzarella sticks,
Uh-huh.
always good. Fried tortellini.
Oh, how was the
It
fried
was
tortellini?
delicious. It's
Now, do they
delicious.
serve it with the marinara?
Yes. So there's like a butter garlic sauce on it after it's fried,
Yeah.
and then they serve it with a side of marinara
Oh,
to dip it in.
that sounds
It's
so good.
great.
Sounds so good.
And then I had a grilled chicken sandwich, and
Ooh.
it says on the menu to add whatever toppings that you want. And so I was discussing it with them, and he was like, well, like cheese and bacon would be good too. And I thought, well, I mean, who can go wrong with
might as
some
well.
cheese and some bacon? And I promise you that was a good tip too. It was great. It was great. Fries are great. Quesadillas are great. Everything's good so far.
Now, would you come back here to watch the Browns game?
Heck yeah, I would.
I mean, look at this place. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 big screens. You got a projection screen. You got another big screen back there. You got 5 pool tables. Was it 4 dartboards?
Yep,
4
4
dartboards,
dartboards.
golden tee. You got 4 pinball machines, like old
I
school
love
pinball
pinball.
machines.
Yep.
And the staff here is amazing. Vic, the owner, Georgia, Vince, they take care of everybody. Like, they took care of us tonight for letting us be here to do this show. They
Yeah.
love every minute of us being here. And Craig's over there just selling away. See, look at it. He's just he is a salesman to the team.
Nice.
See? There we go.
Everyone loves Nick Chubb. Who
I
doesn't
like
love
Chubb.
Nick Chubb? I'm not
Gotta
doing
have a
this
good
job.
You gotta have a good job. You don't have a good job, but
Yes, it was
Yeah,
cheese
yeah, it's really
tortellini.
good really good job. By the way, we are brought to you by Labatt Blue. Just throw that out there if you like Chubb. Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do a back wiggle. I can't do a front wiggle. No, stop it. No. You got dolled up today. You look great.
Thank you. Thank you, Jared.
I just will let you know.
Thanks. You
Just,
got dolled up too.
well, yeah. I'm a pretty girl. I got the rosy cheeks and everything. I'm a pretty girl.
We are at Mr. B's.
Mr. B's, Westwood 30th and Pearl. I don't know the exact. You got a video over there, LA, that I can give the
It's
exact
right here,
address?
Jared.
Does it have the exact address on it? All right, we are at 6887 Westwood 30th, Parma Heights, Ohio, 44130. And there's a phone number on here. You can call them at 440-884-3211. And it is the place to be is Mr. B's.
Yes.
It is across the street from Southland. And their food here, I mean, look at all the food they got on that. The wings are phenomenal. No, we can get wings. We'll get wings later. Have you ever had that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the corned beef. I was telling her. I was telling her Reuben.
Listen.
I know.
Absolutely, honey. Absolutely.
See?
See that?
What?
See that?
Yeah, oh
Absolutely.
yeah. We can definitely do that.
Bye.
We don't need Craig.
No. We
No.
don't. No.
So what do you want to talk about? I mean, you were supposed to come on last show, and
listen.
So I got fired up about Brad Ward and stuff, and I got
Jared,
fired up last
I'm gonna
week.
be honest with you. You've been getting fired up a lot lately.
I know, but I was called last week.
I didn't have the opportunity last week,
I know.
so I missed the show.
It's okay. It's okay. What do you want to talk about, Browns fan wise?
How we're gonna make it to the playoffs next year.
I hope we do.
That's it.
So, what's your feelings on Baker?
I love Baker.
I know you love Baker.
Well, honestly, as far as a player standpoint, there were so many variables this season. Every season, actually, since Baker came, there were so many crazy things that happened. What I would really like to have is at least a half a season, if not a whole season, of just no BS, no injury, no coach crap, no play calling crap, no nothing where everyone can pinpoint a million things about one person and see if he's able to see down the field, if he's able to make those decisions, if he's able to make those shots like he's supposed to without the injury. And I really feel like he's shown us a lot of what he has in different moments.
Yeah.
He just hasn't had the ability or the surrounding to just do it all at once. I mean, the first couple games this year, we came right out the gate.
I know.
Until he got hurt. So it's really hard to look at the whole rest of the year when it comes to everyone has a million feelings on everything, and believe me, I do too. But when it comes down to actually talking about ability of Baker Mayfield, I feel like we can't even look past those first couple of games.
Oh, no.
You really can't. And so when everyone's giving their opinion on whole season, okay, well, we all know that
hey, I did the air quote. We can't do the air quote anymore because it gets people fired up.
Sorry. But, I mean, because he played a whole season, yes, but he didn't play a whole season, and he shouldn't have been out there, and who knows whose decision it was.
I know.
We'll never know whose decision it was, so there's no point in arguing about it.
Exactly, because we're fans. We're not back behind the scenes. Are you seeing some good stuff in their comments there, or no? Oh, what's that one? I can't see it. You have to read.
Coming there next year to watch the Brownies.
From Zeno, Ohio. Where is Zeno, Ohio? Is that down towards Cincinnati? We'll have to wait on the comment to come back.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not good at multitasking, especially when I don't know what my job is. No, so to just sum it up, I don't like to think, when I'm thinking of just Baker and not the season or the team, I don't like to think past the first couple of games because I really want to see a couple of games, see what he actually has before I can actually make an opinion. By Dayton.
Huh?
It's by Dayton.
Oh, close enough. Okay, I've been there. There's a strip club there. Sounded right. Friendship challenge? Oh, we have a one-chip challenge? Somebody's going to do the...
We have a potential of a one-chip challenge.
Oh, wow. Wow. All right, so Jay.
Ooh, no.
Hey, I got to ask Jay a question. Jay.
What?
Chicken quesadilla. How was it?
Fantastic.
It sure was.
1 out of 10.
11.
11? There it is.
Number
I had
11.
one last night, and that's what I had for lunch today. Was the rest of my chicken quesadilla from
It's
last
so
night.
the chicken quesadilla here, if you guys don't know, it actually comes out on a pizza tray.
Yes.
Like they take a super burrito wrap and they make a chicken quesadilla. You had the chicken quesadilla too, didn't you?
I
Have a little
just
bit of it?
tried it.
So good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So good.
Well, listen, when I'm trying stuff, I don't have room to eat it. It's a one bite and done.
Well, I know you. I mean, we've got food over here for days. Craig's over here still selling shirts out. What do you got?
My kitchen is smaller.
My thought is
Show
the
the
window to
shirt.
win is
Show the
short
shirt.
in the NFL. That continuing to
Oh,
wait to
that's
see
good.
if Baker can do
With
better
that
may
shirt?
screw us in the end. You're not wrong.
I mean, what
Chris,
shirts you
you're
got,
not
like, what
wrong.
size?
I have a large and an extra large. We're down to 2.
Jared, I'll mess you my Addy so you guys can send me a chip and eat on air.
All right, we can do
All
that.
right.
We can do that.
All right.
We can do that.
Did you see Chris's comment?
No, what's Chris say?
My thought is the window to win is so short in the NFL that continuing to wait to see if Baker can do better may screw us in the end.
Yeah, that's the thing that's killing us right now, especially with Joe Burrow, where he's at right now. Like Brian said in our other show, like we're sitting there, we're trying to find our quarterback, but there's quarterbacks from last year that are making the step that we didn't think they would make. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, all the Lamar Jackson.
That's true.
We still have, like, the AFC is like super talented at quarterbacks.
Yes.
And it sucks that this was supposed to be the year that Baker broke out, especially after second half. And it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And I'm sorry,
well, then again,
but you got to give him that year though, because he is your first overall first round pick.
Right. Then again, we've seen what happened to Burrow last year. Was it his ankle?
ACL. He blew out
his ACL. Came back, and look at him now. I mean, I did not say give the whole year. I did not say it the whole season.
Yeah, that's all right.
You have my address in your Facebook mail.
I know. I got
There
you.
you are,
I got
Jared.
you. Hey, Craig, we got a one chip challenge. Justin Masters, we got to mail it to him. He'll do it live on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one in my car.
All right.
Nice.
Where do we got at time? 47 minutes. Well, do we want to join the rest of our night here and have fun? We are brought to you.
So what? Did you guys already go through everything?
I think so.
Is there a dog of the week?
No, but if you want to, hold on. May 14th at the Maria WJ Lodge. We are doing, Jay's going to be there. Go ahead, Jay.
My 40th birthday party.
40th birthday party at Top Dog Tailgate at Maria. There's going to be JOB dogs instead of OBJ dogs, which those are phenomenal. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
All right.
I'm
There's going to be a
friend
cornhole
there.
tournament. We are going to be there set up live the entire time. We're talking about Western Summit. We're talking about the 14th of May.
What,
Last
May?
year was
May
Yes.
14th.
May 14th in
Awesome.
Maria.
It's gonna be
It'll be
twice.
on ours. We are going to have a tent set up. We're going to have a Dawgs Table whole tent. Tent, not tents.
Tent.
Tent, not tent. Tinted tent, not tents. Not tents. Not tents. And he's going, tent.
Get out.
Still sounds like this.
That's my cue to you.
Window tint.
Tent.
Still sounds like
Tent.
you saying tits.
I'm sorry. T-E-N-T.
There will be tents set up,
Tent.
cornhole, food.
I feel like if she's a dog lover, she should do a City Dogs of Cleveland dog.
We got a 1 chip.
There
I
is
know.
one?
Is there one? I didn't know there was
We'll do
one.
the same one as last week.
Same one as last week.
Oh,
All
please
right,
do.
so go
Okay, show me
over-
how to do
go
this.
over here to Brand.
Okay.
All right, click on Brand.
Sorry. Okay. Where is it?
We had a team meeting and I can't.
Right there, Lolo.
Lolo
And you
is
click the
our.
rest of it.
Oh, so hit click 2?
Well, no, you gotta read it.
Why no? But when I'm ready, you
Yeah,
have the
click
next
2.
one.
Yeah, click the next
I'm
one.
so sorry. So Lolo is our dog of the week again this week. Don't know if Lolo's available or not, but in any
Still
case,
available.
she is still available.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, then if you are looking for a dog or you look at that beautiful face and you think, I really must meet her, please go to City Dogs of Cleveland. This is Lolo. She's estimated to be around 6 years old and weighs 44 pounds. Volunteers describe Lolo as a sweet but spunky and small but mighty dog. Let's see. Based on her kennel routine, she seems like she could be housebroken, and she also already knows how to sit. Oh, see? Recently discovered that Lolo will need surgery to correct bilateral luxating patellas, problem with her kneecaps. Friends of City Dogs Cleveland covers the cost, but Lola will need a calm and loving environment in which to recover. She could really use that special home. What is this last one? Oh, City Dogs of Cleveland. Twitter at City Dogs CLE or Facebook at City Dogs Cleveland. And
216.
the number's 216-664-3476.
See, look at you. You're a pro.
I would listen.
She is a pro.
Listen, I'm not a pro at anything.
Click off of that one so it comes back to our
Where?
camera.
Brand?
No. The click off number 4.
Just off? Or click on?
There you go. Now we're back. All right.
Now we're back.
So
Where'd the comments go?
they are up in the comments section over on your right, top right. But
there's comments
City,
there and I
City
see
Dogs
it.
Cleveland has been our sponsor since we started this show. And Craig and I have got a big heart for dogs. You guys got a massive fur ball. Sassy? Is it
Yes.
Sassy?
Yeah, she's sassy.
She's sassy. What is she? She's a
She's a Newfoundland.
Oh, yeah.
We have a Newfie.
Big dog. And she's a lap dog.
She's about 4.5. She's almost 5 years old, and she sits on your lap. At least she tries.
And I got a fat, sassy little Beagle Basset mix named Princess. But no, City Dogs has done a great job. This year they were at the Cleveland Brown Stadium.
Yes, they
At a
did.
concession stand.
Yep.
And any money that you guys can get to donate to them is much appreciated because they don't get the glamour dogs. They don't.
No,
they
they
don't. They don't get the Shih Tzus or the fluffy dogs or the pretty dogs. They get the pit bulls. They
do.
Yeah.
But listen, if you are or have ever been a dog lover,
Yeah. And especially, hey, last year they brought Hope, Pitbull Hope, to the Western Summit.
yeah.
That dog was absolutely amazing. All she wanted to do was just be petted. That dog
Oh,
wanted.
I cannot
she just
wait.
walked up, just like pet me, just pet me, just pet me. That's all I want, and that's all these dogs want is love and everything else. So either adopt or donate. We would greatly appreciate it. But May 14th, come out. They will be out there with us. City Dogs will be. Western Summit, Mass Tailgaters will be out there. We will be out there. Illegal Ham will be out there. We're having everybody come crash this Cornhole Tournament. We're going to have a blast. So please come out and join us. So on that note, you